pasa, pasa, dish, dish, pasa, pasa, dish, dish, pasa, pasa, dish, dish, pasa, dish, pasa.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So this morning, Saturday, I'm gonna do some legs at the gym. Waiting for them to open. It's around 6 o'clock. They open at 7. Just wanted to give you guys some quick updates. So yesterday I went to the gym and I wanted to use the slingshot for incline presses. I guess anyone who's familiar with the slingshot is probably laughing right now because you're never too experienced to know things in fitness, I swear, because I thought that you can use a slingshot on incline presses. I loved it so much on normal flat bench that I thought it would be a great idea to try it for incline to get some volume in. What the slingshot allows me to do on my flat presses is I do my full flat press workout, bench press, and then at the end where I would normally go to another movement, I do 2 additional sets with the slingshot, concentrating on the negative, using my working weight, which is, I feel like, a huge bonus for hypertrophy. I thought I could incorporate that with inclines. So this is what happened to me yesterday. I have to share this. So I went to the gym. My gym has 2 incline benches on the gym floor, not including the one that's fixed for you to do incline barbell. So they have 2 of those and 2 of the benches that go full decline. I think they're called fit benches. They do decline and incline. The problem with those benches is that they have like a flared bottom seat and they have rollers to hold your feet for the decline position. No one at my gym uses those 2 benches. And so the 2 incline benches were being used. My goal was I wanted to take one of those incline benches to the squat racks and use it there to try the slingshot. Anyway, I got frustrated because the 2 benches were being used. I couldn't get to use them. I was doing my mobility with my bands. And I said, you know what, screw this. I'm going to go home. I only live like a quarter mile away from the gym. So I drove home, did my warm-ups here, got on my incline bench here, put the slingshot in at the end of my incline bench press session, and realized that there's no rebound on the slingshot at that angle, at the, what is it, 45-degree angle. Felt like an idiot. So I ended up leaving the gym for no reason. But I still had an amazing workout in the garage. I just wanted to, I don't know what I'm going to entitle this video. I might entitle it responding to comments, even though I don't get comments. But it's the only thing I could think of because I have had questions. One of the questions that I've had was about if I had any videos about diet. At this point, I don't, because diet isn't something that I really focused on social media. I used to have a Instagram, which was fairly successful. It was nothing like my YouTube channel. Guys, I have not had 1 subscriber in a month. In literally a month, I have not had my bell notification saying someone subscribed to me, which is fine. I mean, it's okay. I'm just telling you it is what it is. But so on Instagram, my focus was on lifting, executing lifts, and my physique. Those were the things that made people follow me on Instagram, not so much my dieting. But I wanted to just mention a few things briefly that helped propel me over that hump of dieting. So my wife was in the Army, and she was with the Airborne Unit, 82nd Airborne at Fort Bragg, and that's how I became exposed to Fort Bragg, even though I'm of a Marine Corps background from Camp Lejeune. And so she had one of her, I guess, fellow soldiers worked out, and he posted something on Facebook. This was a few years ago, showing his abs. And she had showed me the photo. And man, I remember saying to myself at the time, geez, I've been working out for so many years. I have a lot of muscle tissue. I'm fairly strong, but I don't have a 6-pack like that. I couldn't figure out why I wasn't able to lose that last layer of subcutaneous fat, I guess, to show my abs, to reveal my abs. And one day I was on YouTube and, I saw a couple of videos. This was when intermittent fasting was becoming very popular. I want to say 2014, 2015. It was like all the rage back then with macros and all that stuff. And so I saw a couple of videos about intermittent fasting. I saw the titles, but I didn't click on the videos because in my mind, I'm like, fasting has nothing to do with bodybuilding or, building muscle. Wow, that's like an oxymoron. Made no sense to me. But one day, I can't remember who it was, but it was a YouTuber that I watched their videos at the time, and I decided to click on it, the intermittent fasting, and that was how he portrayed it, or presented it. He said, hey, if that last amount of fat that you can't get rid of to reveal your abs, this will do it. So then I went down a rabbit hole of looking at videos about intermittent fasting, and there was this doctor from, I think he's a cardiologist from Canada named David, is it David Fung or Stephen Fung? But he's an Asian doctor. Last name is Fung, Fung. And so he was one of the biggest proponents of intermittent fasting. It kind of looks like he was the one that brought it to the center stage. He had TED Talks about it and everything. And so I watched a few of his videos, and I decided to try it out. Prior to filming this, I decided to look on my phone, on my Google Photos, to find this video. So I couldn't find it. It used to be on my Instagram, and obviously I deleted my Instagram because of some drama that happened. But I believe I still have that video somewhere on a flash drive upstairs, but it's I don't have access to it right now. I'm going to try to get that video. If I get that video, I'm going to post it at some point. But it was a video from 2015 about, I want to say a month or two after I started intermittent fasting, and I was in Disney. We were at a hotel, and they had a hotel gym, which was a pretty nice gym. And so I did a workout, and then I posted a video of my physique, and that was the first time everyone was like, wow, because I was 2 months into intermittent fasting, and I had a six-pack, and I had a lot of muscles showing in places that I didn't know I had. So that layer of fat was removed through intermittent fasting, and I've been intermittent fasting since then, and that's what pretty much has kept me lean all this time. So that's really my diet. Another thing that I feel that also tipped me over to getting lean was alcohol. I stopped drinking alcohol around the same time, around 2015, maybe a little bit after that, but in 2015, not the exact month that I started intermittent fasting, but maybe a couple months after that, I stopped drinking alcohol. And I think that was another thing that helped me get over that hump. I know there are people that are going to be like, what? Give up alcohol? That's crazy. But I was lifting for many, many years, working out and drinking alcohol, and I didn't realize it. And I noticed a couple of guys that I knew on Instagram that were pretty strong lifters, and they were part of like this bourbon club. They had like these different types of alcohols, and it's like a thing, and I noticed that those guys were never really lean. They were muscular, but they always had like a little belly. And I said to myself, you know what? It's that alcohol that's holding them back. Every weekend they're drinking that alcohol, and it's undoing a lot of the things that they're doing in the gym. So I would challenge anyone to try that out. To find a diet that works for you, whether it be intermittent fasting, counting your macros, or any type of any diet that will put you in a calorie deficit. For me, intermittent fasting was the easiest way to go into a deficit, and I've been able to make it my life. I've been doing it since then, since 2015. I've been doing intermittent fasting. I'm doing it more for health reasons now, not so much to get lean. I'm already lean, so it's more of like a maintenance thing. I eat twice a day. Typically, it's at 11 o'clock. I break my fast, and then I eat again around 5. So I only eat twice a day. I get all my calories in those 2 meals. Obviously, there are days that things happen, weekends, whatever, that I'll go off schedule. But I adhere to that pretty much most of the time. So intermittent fasting, stop drinking alcohol. Those are the things that have gotten me lean. So briefly before I go, I wanted to mention something. Last week, Saturday, I was training legs like I'm going to do today, Saturday. I do a dedicated leg day on Saturdays. And I was training with this guy, Mario, and he brought another guy over and mentioned... and we were talking. I never spoke to the guy before. So we were talking in between sets, and I showed him videos of my garage gym, and he saw my SSB, my rep safety squat bar, and he had asked me, hey, have you ever done Hatfield squats with that? So Hatfield squats are basically when you have an SSB bar and you hold onto a rail or a barbell, and you just use the barbell to help balance you. You don't like use it to lift you up, but you use it to help give you like a lever to balance you while you're doing the squat. And I did that on Tuesdays. So on Tuesdays I do back, but prior to doing back, I do like one leg movement because I try to hit my muscles twice a week. So since I have a dedicated leg day on Saturday, I do one exercise for legs, which I try to do like a compound movement to affect the entire lower body. on Tuesday, and so I decided to try those Hatfield squats this past Tuesday, and it was a game changer for me. Typically, when I do any type of squat pattern movement, the thing that is the I think the thing that is the factor that's, what's the word for it? The limiting factor of the movement for me is one, either I'm out of breath, the breathing aspect of it, or my lower back. Those are the two things that give out before my legs do. But I can tell you with the Hatfield squats, that's not the case. Doing a Hatfield squat is like you feel like you're on a machine. So you have that stability of a machine, but you still have the ability to move around and get yourself together like you would on a regular barbell squat. So I did that, and it allows you to go heavy weights. So I did 270 on it for like 12 reps. I cannot do 270 on a SSB for 12 reps. My heart would want to pop out of my chest. And I did it with that Hatfield squat. The most amazing thing, I didn't feel anything in my lower back. I wasn't out of breath. I felt comfortable. I felt stable. I wasn't afraid. And so what I did was I ordered some, what you call it, handles, band pegs that you hook onto your rack, because I didn't like the unracking of the SSB with the barbell right there. So I got these little handles. They came in yesterday. I'm going to make a video probably on Tuesday when I do the Hatfield squats again, because I have to share this experience with you guys. And I know if you have a home gym and you don't have an SSB, I can tell you that I went on Marketplace just to look around, and there are people selling the Titan Fitness SSB, which is a really good SSB, for like under $200. So you can find a SSB used. A lot of people don't like the SSB. Once they purchase it and they try it out, they don't really like that thing. I personally do. I love my SSB, and I'm always trying to find creative ways to use it more. So I didn't think about Hatfield squats, so this was like a blessing for me. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is great. So I have another reason to use my SSB that I love so much. So I'm going to do Hatfield squats on Tuesdays with that. And but anyway, my point being is that you can find SSBs pretty cheap. So if you have a home gym and you don't train at a commercial gym, you don't have a hack squat or, a leg press, if you don't have the opportunity to do those movements because you only train exclusively in a home gym, I would highly suggest you get an SSB. Get a used one off Marketplace. The Titan Fitness one is a really good one. There are also different companies that sell the off-brand ones. I don't know how good they are, but they're off-brand ones you could buy for $200. But I wouldn't do that. I would try to get a good one like a Titan Fitness or the Rep Fitness like what I have, or even the original SSB. I would highly suggest you get it. The Hatfield squats are amazing. To be able to use heavy weight for higher repetition and not exhaust your lower back, I think is a godsend. And I feel like that's going to take my legs to another level. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to continue incorporating it in my workouts and to share it with you guys. But I just felt I needed to share that with you because it's a revelation. As for all the years that I've been lifting, I'm constantly learning new things and incorporating new things that take me over that. I'm constantly getting newbie gains in different areas of my body when this happens. Whenever you try a new movement pattern or something new that takes your body in a different direction and you stick with it, you continuously get newbie gains from it. So far, guys, at my age, I have not stopped making gains. It's been an amazing experience. I'm really going to make an effort sometime today to go dig up that video from 2015 at that hotel in Disney. It was pretty shocking. Everyone that saw that video was like, whoa. It was like amazing when I started intermittent fasting. And after many years of lifting and not being able to get rid of that last layer of fat, I did that and it was like steroids. It's like, poof. Everybody was stunned. Even people at my job were like, man, are you okay? Because my pants was getting very loose. I was like doubling up on my belt to get my pants to stay up, things like that. Obviously, eventually I purchased new clothes over time. But in the beginning, I didn't buy any new clothes and my pants waistline had decreased significantly. Not that I was ever fat, but somehow that little bit of fat that I lost made a significant difference on my physique and how clothes fit me. But anyway, I'm going to close it now, guys. I got legs this morning at 7. I think I have another half hour But I just wanted to post this video real quick to you guys, give you guys updates of what's going on with me. And hopefully I'll feel motivated to post the half-wheel squats on Tuesday. And anyway, guys, you take care. And I appreciate those of you who watch this channel and have been keeping up with my content. And hopefully the channel will pick up sometime soon. And take care.